Oh no, Sub. There's no time for an intro right now. You're on a burning plane. If you don't do something quickly, you're gonna crash into the ground. But how did this happen? How did you get on a plane? And who's flying it? Is that Sketch? One of your old friends from the Pals, Sub. And we're playing on his Piggy Build Mode map right now. Well, in that case, how about we look around the map as you show us Piggy, but Sketch Edition. Number 1. Exploring the plane. So, Sub, the level opens up with you spawning on an airplane. Pretty standard stuff, right? Well, that is until you realize the entire thing is up in flames. But the fire is the least of your worries, since very shortly, Piggy's gonna be joining you on this close quarters aircraft. But before then, how about we take a look around and get familiar with your surroundings? As you can see, the emergency exits are here, and here. In the event of a crash, oxygen masks will dispense from above your seats. Wait, this isn't a safety video. Oh, your options seem pretty clear. You've got 2 emergency exits onto the wings. What looks like a cargo entrance behind you. And the pilot's cockpit is straight ahead. Just make sure you don't jump down onto the cargo deck before you've deactivated the laser grid. Well, great. Nice job. Now you're stuck down here with no way out. Cut! As I was saying, you need to deactivate the lasers before you jump down. Perfect! Now just hop on down to the cargo deck. Ooh, fancy! Unfortunately, what there isn't a lot of down here is useful items. However, that does conclude our initial tour of the plane. So how about we go back upstairs? Piggy's gonna start spawning soon. Hey, are you excited to see Sketchy's Piggy map? If you are, then make sure to hit the subscribe button, because Sub will always be making tons of more videos. And if you want to be in the know-how when we go live, it's only 1 click away. Number 2. Making an escape. Now, Sub, this is an important part, so make sure you're listening carefully. Sub, I said make sure you're listening carefully. Thank you. Down to the cargo deck. Luckily, you deactivated the laser grid before we came down here. Now that we're down here, head to the back and grab the fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher is possibly the most important item in this entire map, since you know, the plane is on fire. And once you've extinguished the fire, you've got access to a bunch more doors to explore. Like this one, for example, that leads us right onto the wing of the plane. Don't you just love the smell of fresh red-hot fire in the morning, Sub? Especially when you're on the wing of a fast-moving airplane. And look at this! There's a hammer casually on the edge of the wing. Grab it before it flies off. And now you can unlock the door leading to the other wing. How convenient, Sub! Oh, and of course, there's more fire. I told you that fire extinguisher was important, Sub. Now that that's taken care of, we've got 2 dynamite. Sketch, why would you even give Sub 1 dynamite, let alone 2? Alright, Sub, just go and place the dynamite on that door over there. Alright, that was perfect. Well done, Sub. Maybe you aren't as dangerous as I thought, Sub. Wait, what are you doing with that, Sub? No. Okay. After a small airplane repair, we're back! We've unlocked another floor of the airplane! Head on up there, Sub! Let's see what we can find! An orange door and some smashed windows. Grab the fire extinguisher again, so you can get onto the outside of the airplane. Now, Sub, you'll have to put up with a slight breeze, but I say you have an explore of the outside of the airplane. Maybe you'll find that orange key you need. Oh, Sub, I found it, up here on the tail. Be quick, Sub. Don't fall now. All right, now back into the plane. We're in the cockpit, Sub. Now grab that blue key on the ground and use it to open the side door. And of course, more fire. Okay, Now that that's taken care of, just step out and, Sub, I'm starting to think that this is the way out of the map. You don't think you got a skydive, do you? Hey, do you like Sketch's Piggy Map? If so, make sure to drop a like on the video. That way, Sub knows what types of videos to make in the future. It'll help to support the channel. Number 3, hitting the ground. Wow, that was a surprisingly smooth landing, considering how high up you were, Sub. But where are we now? It looks like some sort of fort. But bad news, the fire's landed down here with you. Sub, I forgot to tell you before Sketch pushed you down here. You needed to grab one last dynamite from the plane. Wait, what's that? You did? Really? Where from? Oh, I see. This secret room behind the trash can had a dynamite strapped to the ceiling. Genius! You know, Sub, I'm not convinced Sketch has even added a proper ending to this map. I think it's just a giant troll. But I suppose it's not always about winning. What we learned today, Sub, is that it's not just about the destination. It's about the journey. The journey of escaping a burning plane, that is. Hey, do you have any ideas of your own for some piggy maps? Then tell us about them in the comments. You might even see your own map idea in a future video. Number 4, Sewers by Pikachu, Pichaku05. What's that, Sub? You've got another map to show us after that entire giant map. Well, I'm not one to turn down a good build mode map showcase. So here we go. This map was created by Roblox player Pichaku05 after they were inspired to create a sequel to Sketch's map. You know how on Sketch's map it ends with you going into the bunker, Sub? Well, it never shows you actually escaping. So that's why this Sketch fan has created an extension to Sketch's map, where you escape through the sewer system. So let's get into the showcase. Just like a regular sewage system, this one is like a maze with different twists and turns everywhere. It won't be long before you're completely lost. And considering Piggy requires you to keep track all of your items, let's hope you've got a good memory, Sub. But I think remembering where you dropped your last item will be the least of your worries, since you'll have a giant piggy monster chasing you around the place too. The last thing you want is to run around a corner and confront Piggy, a giant piggy. Can we just take a moment away from studying the intense piggy chasing item hunting action to take a look at how well this map is designed? It does an incredible job of showing off the way Piggy build mode can be used to create an aesthetic. For example, the use of the slime lake that almost creates a sort of trash hole in the middle of the sewers. Plus, they've dotted the decorations all around the map and turned them on their side to make it look like they've just been dumped there. And if that wasn't enough for you, Sub, they've even managed to add futuristic objects like laser grids without taking away the sewer aesthetic. You'll have to hop from room to room, dodging bits of trash and slime everywhere. When it comes to finally making an escape, you can't see a whole lot out of the exit. And unfortunately, you can't create your own cutscenes in build mode yet. But it looks like those stairs lead to the surface world, where you'll finally make your escape from Piggy and that burning plane. What a build mode map, hey, Sub? We had plane crashes, skydives, and even an underground escape. Plus, most important of all, a reunion with an old pal. Can't forget about that, Sub. Speaking of Sub, make sure to use star code SUB when buying Robux or Roblox Premium. And Sub, you better get back to making more videos. We'll see you next time.